Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about improving embedded software development using CI/CD. That stands for Continuous Integration and Continuous Delivery. This session is brought to you by 321 Gang and SodiusWillert. I'm Jim Lyon, and I'm excited to walk you through how embedded systems teams can modernize their development workflows without compromising quality or compliance. Let's begin with an overview of what we'll cover. We'll start by talking about the current state of modern software development. Then we'll explore the unique challenges embedded systems face. After that, I'll define some key terms like DevSecOps and CI/CD. Finally, we'll go over practical ways to get started with automation in embedded development. There are a lot of development frameworks out there: Agile, Safe, Scrum, Lean, DevOps, MLOps, and more. Despite all the variations, they share a few common goals: faster delivery, higher quality, and better alignment between teams. CI/CD is a big part of achieving those goals. And even though it's often associated with cloud and web development, it can absolutely help embedded teams too. But embedded development is different. It has unique challenges. Things like long build and test cycles, complex hardware dependencies, strict safety and compliance requirements, outdated or proprietary tools, limited infrastructure, and sometimes resistance to change. Even with all of that, CI/CD can be a game changer. It just takes the right approach. So, what are we really focusing on today? We want to help you see how CI/CD fits into embedded workflows. We want to show how it helps with compliance and security. And most importantly, we want to give you ideas on how to start small and grow from there. This is a journey, not a one-time change. DevSecOps is the practice of integrating security into every stage of the software development lifecycle, from planning and coding to testing, release, and monitoring. Rather than treating security as a final checkpoint, DevSecOps shifts left, embedding security tools and practices early in the pipeline. This approach helps teams catch vulnerabilities sooner, reduce risk, and respond faster to threats, all without slowing down delivery. For embedded systems where compliance and safety are non-negotiable, DevSecOps ensures that security and quality go hand in hand, and that automation supports, not hinders, regulatory goals. Let's look at the software delivery pipeline. It usually starts with planning, then moves through coding, building, and testing. Then security checks, release, deployment, and finally monitoring and feedback. CI/CD plays a huge role from build to release. And for embedded teams, just automating a few of those steps can save hours or even days. Let's define some terms to make sure we're on the same page. Continuous integration means developers merge their code often, and the system builds and tests that code automatically. Continuous delivery means your software is always ready to deploy, even if you don't release it every day. And DevSecOps means integrating security at every step, not just at the end. Together, these concepts help teams deliver faster, with more confidence. So, why does any of this matter? Because the best teams deliver faster, more reliably, and with fewer failures. And they don't get there by accident. They get there through technical excellence, supported by automation, measurement, and culture. CI/CD is the foundation of that excellence. Now, here's a more detailed look at what CI/CD can include. It's not just about building and testing. It can involve tools for security scanning, static code analysis, performance testing, and deployment. Each of these can be tailored to fit the embedded environment. You don't have to use every tool, just pick the ones that solve your biggest pain points. Here are some best practices that we recommend. Start with automating builds and analysis. Use emulators or simulators where you can. Keep your feedback loops fast. And make security checks part of your pipeline from day one. The best automation is the kind that's simple to maintain and gets better over time. So where does CI/CD actually fit into embedded workflows? Continuous integration handles things like compiling code, running unit tests, and checking for errors. Continuous delivery helps push that code to integration environments, simulators, or test hardware. Even if you're not deploying automatically to production, you can still benefit from these practices. Now, let's talk about how to get started. The key is to start small. Pick one task to automate, maybe nightly builds or code analysis. Focus on consistency and reliability. Once you prove it works, you'll have the momentum to automate more. Here are a few examples of what we've seen work in embedded teams. Use scripts to wrap legacy tools. Run automated static analysis with each commit. Launch tests in emulators when hardware isn't ready. And generate SBOMs automatically to support compliance. Every small step reduces manual work and improves quality. You'll also want to track your progress. The 4 key metrics from the Dora research team are a great place to start. First, how often you deploy. Second, how long it takes to go from code to production. Third, how quickly you recover from failures. And fourth, how often your changes cause problems. Even if you only track 1 or 2, it gives you valuable insight. When bringing DevSecOps into embedded systems, here are the core challenges and how to approach them. Long build and test cycles. Challenge: slow builds and integration tests drag down velocity. Parallelized builds and shifting left, running static analysis and unit tests earlier, can reduce bottlenecks and catch issues before they get expensive. Legacy tooling and proprietary environments. Challenge: you may be locked into older compilers or closed tool chains. But platforms like GitLab CI/CD let you script around legacy tools, integrate custom steps, and pull in data from third-party systems. Safety and compliance requirements. Challenge: standards like ISO 26262 or D0178C demand traceability and rigorous testing. CI/CD pipelines can actually enhance compliance by enforcing test execution, capturing artifacts, generating SBOMs, and logging everything automatically. Resistance to change. Challenge: if you're running stable, manual workflows, change feels risky. That's understandable. But incremental automation, starting with a single build step or static scan, can show fast ROI and reduce manual error. Limited infrastructure. Challenge: embedded development often means manual testing, custom interfaces, and specific hardware. But tools like containerized builds, hardware-in-the-loop setups, and test device farms can streamline this. Simulators and emulators can cover a significant portion of your test coverage before hardware is even ready. Hardware dependencies. Challenge: we require hardware for testing. Hybrid setups, combining real hardware, emulators, and cloud-based test environments, can help scale testing without adding delays. What are the key takeaways? DevSecOps is achievable for embedded systems. Start small and scale strategically. Metrics drive improvement. You can't optimize what you don't measure. Automation enhances both speed and compliance, enabling faster releases without sacrificing security. And while tool chains matter, integration matters more. It's not just about the tools, it's about how they work together. It's not about replacing engineers, it's about making them more effective. Now, let's look ahead for a moment. AI is starting to support CI/CD workflows in some interesting ways. It can help explain code, suggest fixes, write unit tests, and even help find the cause of bugs. If you're wondering how to get started with all of this, we can help. 321 Gang offers a tailored software assessment. We look at your tools, processes, and team structure. Then we provide actionable recommendations to improve speed, quality, and compliance. It's practical, focused, and specific to embedded software development. To learn more, visit 321gang.com or email us at info@321gang.com. We're happy to talk, answer questions, or schedule a time to learn more about your current setup. Thanks again for joining today. We hope this session helped you see what's possible when CI/CD is applied to embedded development. The path isn't always easy, but the rewards are worth it. Feel free to reach out to us if you'd like to continue the conversation.